Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Good afternoon, Mr. Doe.
Oh, I'm so happy to be back at the Lawlor School today because this is our almost the last day of school. Tomorrow is the last day of school. But today is the last music show I'm going to do for you, and I brought some very special friends with me. But before I introduce my friends to you, I'd like to say that this has been a wonderful year for me. And does anyone remember the instruments that I brought the very first time? Yes.
Percussion.
Who said percussion? Percussion is the name of the family. I brought a tambourine and maracas. I know, you always laugh when I say that. I brought a triangle and I brought drums. I didn't bring a xylophone and I didn't bring a piano, but percussion was the first one that we did. And the second one was brass instruments. And then I brought Mr. Bennett, who played these instruments, one of these instruments. Yes.
You brought the bass, that one.
Yes, the flute and the clarinet, which is right here. What family of instruments is this? Wind and reeds, yes. And the one family that's left is this one.
Strings.
Who said strings?
Strings.
Absolutely right here. Strings family, they all have strings on them. Violin, viola, cello, bass, and guitar. And I would like to introduce them to you, starting with Nathan. Can you say hello, Nathan?
Hello, Nathan.
Hello.
This young lady's name is Millicent.
Millicent.
Can you say hello, Millicent?
Hello, Millicent.
And this young man's name is Ian. Hello. Let's say it together. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Nathan, Millicent, and Ian. And look what Ian has in his hand. He has a violin.
String family.
The string family. And Nathan has
String family.
it's in the string family, but it's not a violin. It's a viola.
Viola.
The viola is bigger than the violin. Nathan and Ian are brothers. And Millicent has one of the most popular instruments in the world today called a...
Guitar.
Well, you knew that one, didn't you? But what about this little guy? Ooh,
Ukulele. Ukulele.
a ukulele. A ukulele. Ian and Nathan and Millicent are going to show you how these instruments are played. I think we'll start with the violin.
Oh, there.
Yes, this is the violin. It's got 4 strings. It has a bow. You put it under your chin. And you can play it one of many ways, but basically there are 2 big ways you play it. You can take the bow and run it across the strings. Or you can use your index finger of your right hand and pluck the string. One of the many things you can play on the violin are famous songs like this one. Could you sing that with us? Ready?
Yes.
Let's try it. Ready? Go. Little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, Ian was playing, he was shaking his left hand. Would you do that a little bit? Listen to this. Now don't shake your hand and play it without shaking your hand. The sound is different. When he shakes his left hand, it's called vibrato or vibrato. It's Italiano e vibrato. You can say you can say vibrato or you can say vibrato. It's much more effective if the conductor is going more vibrato, por favor. Now, Ian is going to play you a much more difficult, much harder song right now, and pay attention to what he does with his fingers because it is amazing. Now, Carlos Santana noticed as soon as Ian started playing, he lost what he thought was a string, but it's not a string. It was part of the bow, and many years ago, this bow was made out of the hair of a horse. The hair of a horse's tail. I don't know if this is horse hair.
Yes,
it is horse hair. And it's oftentimes happens that one of the horse's hairs would break, but it's not a big deal because he just ripped it off. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Ian. Nathan has a viola, very part of the string family, but lower than the violin. Could you play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the viola?
Maybe.
Would you try? We- Well, excellent. Both times that you sang Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you were right on the right notes, and I'm so impressed with your singing abilities. Nathan is going to play a much more difficult piece on the viola, I think.
You think?
I think.
All right.
Okay, here we
See how
go.
this goes. Because when he thinks, I didn't think it happened. That's good enough.
Wow. Very good. Very good. This is called a fingerboard, where you put your fingers. It's a board where you put your fingers. And this little piece here is called a bridge. It looks like a bridge, kind of, and it makes the strings at a right height so you can play them correctly. And these are called pegs, where you can tighten. Exactly, or lower if you need to, yes. And this part is called a scroll. A scroll. And these holes here in the shape of an F let the sound out. And this is a chin rest. And this is a shoulder rest or a neck rest or some kind of rest so he doesn't get tired playing. the famous duo of Ian and Nathan.
Tuning.
It's
It's a very important part.
It's a very important part to tune. Wow. Now, waiting very patiently backstage is Millicent. And Millicent plays the banjo. No. She plays. What instrument does she play? The guitar. Millicent is going to demonstrate to you how you play the guitar. You can play it single notes. You can play chords. I love that song. Do you know what song that is? Well, Nathan sings it.
I used to hold the tides, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. What may I help me? Just the wall closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stands upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear the silver bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my hero, my sword, my shield, the missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you go there was never in all this world. But that was when I ruled the world.
Wow. What they would like to show you now is the ukulele. And they would like to show you how that is. It's very similar to the guitar, but it's smaller. So they're going to play a little bit, and then they're going to sing a little bit. Ian can show you how this is played.
There are 4 strings, just like on our other instruments. And you can play the uke just like the guitar with single notes. Or you can play with chords. So it's pretty much a little guitar, except more awesome. You guys should all learn how to play this.
Yeah.
It's a new movement.
Can you all say ukulele?
Ukulele.
Ukulele. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go.
On me and you bet I felt it. Trying to be true, but just a bucket I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and I'm trying to get back. Before the cool don't run out, I'll be giving it my best. Testing up until it's time, you just about intervention. Guessing it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. If they're not break. you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our job to say goodbye to you. Love, 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 love. Hands are taken, no more, no more. It can't out. I'm
Wow. Boys and girls, you clapped very well. I'm always impressed with the clapping. Let's try one exercise. No, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Don't clap. Can we all say thank you, Ian?
Thank you, Ian.
Can we say thank you, Nathan?
Thank you, Nathan.
Can we say thank you, Millicent?
Thank you, Millicent.
Thank you all very much. And you were a great audience.